Thank you, ladies. That was actually perfect to complete our setting that we're going to show you now. But nothing sets the mood for love like a beautiful tablescape. You got to have a journey. And homeware stylist Megan Pedro is here alongside me to set the scene for romance, for an intimate dining experience for two. It is going to be beautiful. All right, the ladies just prepared that, so that's going to be our centerpiece over here. Megan, welcome back as always. It's so good to have you. Let's start off, okay? Now, I know that there are some people, they're saying that Valentine's Day, let's go practical. So, baby, I got a plastic chairs outside. We've got the plastic table. Let's hoy and make it happen. But there is something important about a table setting and it's setting the mood, right?
Setting the mood, 100%.
Right.
Practical is always, I mean, you really just have to think about someone and setting the mood. With whatever you have,
yes,
you can create a mood.
Of course
There's
you can.
no excuse not to create a mood,
exactly.
honestly.
You'd know about the mood, Megan. Yes, so we'll follow you, right? And so the mood here is when someone comes to sit at this table and this has been set. It's communication, isn't it? You're
100%.
telling them I've made effort.
Yes. So we're tapping into our love languages.
Yeah.
Right? That really is what it is. We've got quality time here. We've got really like thoughtfulness and then acts of service. So if you don't have a personal chef that's just made this for you, that's, you know, popped this on the table,
yeah,
I've got you covered in the other ways.
Okay, this is perfect. All right, so what do we have on this table? Let's take me through what you believe are some of the staples of creating an intimate setting for Valentine's Day.
Okay, perfect. So seasonally, we always talk about, you know, when it comes to Christmas or whatever holiday we're talking, we really go towards what season we're in. So at the moment, I've got the most beautiful linen tablecloth. Let's start there.
Ooh, linen.
Beautiful.
Right? Linen works. We were chatting about linen earlier,
yes,
so this is working nice. About a 12-year anniversary, so this is great. And it feels
amazing.
Immediately,
yes,
okay? Because obviously Valentine's Day is quite tactile. It feels good.
It feels good. It feels good.
When your
and
hands
it sets
on here.
that mood, right?
Right?
Again, the table, the colorway is really important because, again, you can move this to your coffee table. You can move this to your dining table. I always think at home is the perfect date, truly. Clem and I don't do restaurants on Valentine's Day, and it's because, I mean, I am married to a chef, so there's a lot that we can create on Valentine's Day.
Well done.
But at the same time, I think an at-home date, is there anything that's better? And just creating a beautiful tablescape is the way to my heart. So again, starting with your base, whether you have a beautiful wooden table or something, you know, really play with that texture. You've seen how I've, you know, folded the tablecloth in the middle before and exposed the wood on either side.
Yes.
Play with different textures that you have. And that comes in the form of your placemats, your napkins.
Okay.
Just bringing in different colorways. So this is a corn husk placemat, okay? We're all about...
Corn husk.
Yes, we're all about sustainability, responsibly sourced, and this is absolutely beautiful. Again, playing with that texture. I always talk about texture when it comes to homeware. And again, layering everything just creates that extra bit of interest.
I agree with you, because the thing is, you're not putting a plate down and saying, like, here's the food.
That's all.
You're actually saying, this is going to be a journey. And I think that, I mean, psychologically, if you're going to create anticipation with your partner,
yes,
they kind of know what's going to unravel later. So you're giving them the layering of what the evening and what will
100%,
transpire.
100%.
And if it's going to be in your own home, it's a context you're familiar with. And if you can take your partner away in your familiar context, I think that's quite magical.
100%.
So that's what you're doing with this setting.
So tonight we're creating that the dishes are romantic. You're doing it together. It's not a chore. Tonight is not a chore.
There's no chores here.
It's not a chore.
Okay, there's no
chore. And
chore.
a love language, you do it for each other. So it's the acts of service,
Thank
which
you
is
very
so
much.
beautiful. And then the pop of color, I want to talk about it being really beautiful. Because I always speak about homeware being quite neutral in your home, because it layers with various different other pieces that you have. And it can, you know, go from room to room, which I also think is quite important. But having that pop of color in a space just immediately gives it that, you know...
I 100% agree.
...that beauty. And again, we've done it with the roses because it's Valentine's Day and it's just the easiest pop of color. Flowers, please, never underrated. Easiest way to just
And these flowers are alive.
They are.
Yes, they're not synthetic flowers. These are alive. I can feel they're alive.
Although we have a beautiful range of faux flowers, these are...
No, that's cool. You can go for the faux flower. But I feel like for Valentine's Day, if you want to keep the love alive, make sure the flower's alive.
Take some of the petals, put the petals on the table.
I love this
Dry
idea.
some of the petals
While you're talking, I might actually do that, while we can just decorate the table. So flowers, candles.
Candles, okay.
Candles.
So easiest way to create the ambience, plus, you know, if you're talking load shedding or something, very practical again, but it creates that instant mood. So you see here, I've got this candle stand, which we have at Woolies,
That's
which
very
is
cute.
stunning.
It's elegant. It kind of almost references a flute.
100%,
Right?
100%. And what is really, really good about it is when you have something next to it, like a pillar candle, when that is lit, can you imagine exactly
You see,
the lip that it has on the wall?
That's the thing, is that like, and also the light is busy refracting all over the table,
Perfect.
creating a bit of a design that's kind of, it's magical. You know, there's
100%.
that glisten. It's like the glistening of your romance on the table as well.
We're going to
Beautiful.
keep with the glistening theme because
All right, please do.
the Costello range. Okay, these are both part of the Costello range. My absolute favorite because, again,
I love.
the ribbed. How stunning will this look at night?
Well, it will, because
Okay.
obviously you've got the candlelight. So the candlelight is bouncing off that, refracting once again.
100%.
I love this.
And then this, instead of doing, maybe champagne for your first, your first course,
Yes.
turn this into your dessert flute afterwards. So just like we've done earlier in the kitchen with the lemon posset.
The lemon posset can go in there.
100%. And I think it's so interesting and easy to do. Imagine sitting at your coffee table, on the floor, you've created this cozy vibe and you're just eating out of this beautiful long stem glass.
And there's a certain elegance as well. I also noticed, Megan, that we have this over here, which is full of delights.
What is that?
That is actually, I mean, I've sorted out. This over here, sorry, in case anybody would like to know, it's called a charcuterie board. Because in that
Only
it's,
for the 14th of
only,
February.
yes.
Yeah.
It's that it's cute. And it references a charcuterie board. So this makes sense.
Oh,
but I think it's cool to have those types of treats because then you can feed each other that afterwards.
This is the day
Right?
that you want to do platters. I really feel like it's all about sharing.
Agreed.
The classic scene in Lady and the Tramp, right? Everything is about sharing. And it just makes it that much more, cute and romantic. That's when you have a Valentine's Day or you have,
Yes.
even a self-care. Doing a bit of a platter for yourself or for your partner is such a great way to kind of share and get involved. And it, again, has that little element that you can kind of chat about something.
I agree with
interesting.
you because there's something about when you do a little flatter, then you also offer a platter, which makes a lot of sense. Thank you
Okay,
very
people
much.
can take all of this. I love this.
You can. Is there anything, because I feel like we've got it complete. Obviously, we've got our card here,
Words
which
of
is available.
affirmation. Words of affirmation,
definitely.
so important.
Yeah.
And just having that extra detail of that little card or that little gift. I mean, these are my absolute favorites, okay?
I love that.
Favorites. Is this the one with the strawberry in it? I think, yes. The strawberries inside this.
great.
It is absolutely delicious. And just having that extra little bit of detail to create, I mean, again, like we do in our Christmas tables, we don't need the place setting because
Yes.
it's the two of you, or if you've got a Valentine's, but this is just a perfect way to just be, I'm thinking of you.
Megan, thank you so much for this. This has been wonderful. You've given us everything. We've got the refraction of light, we've got a flatter, we've got a bit of a platter, we've got the latter, we've got everything you require. So set the scene for romance with Woolworths. Shop these homeware items and more, and you can do that in-store, online, and on the app.
Are there no thorns on that?
No swans.